Hey, this is going to be a full channel mode message, and the topic I was getting to channel on was cultivating ease in your life and cultivating ease perhaps in general, though we'll see what my spirit guides, the angels and the source also bring through around that, or in addition to that you guys need with this channeled message. This is meant to be, for you whenever you see it, whenever it finds you. And they might venture into some other topics as well. We'll see. A couple things to note about channeled material and full channel mode messages as well. There are the words that come through and the messages, of course, and that's important. And there's also an energetic transmission from source for the highest good and the angels that does whatever work is for your highest good as well, energetically, either regarding the topic or beyond it. So that can be healing, upgrading, shifts and changes for the highest good. So you will probably notice a lot going on energetically with this full channel mode message as well, beyond the words and in addition to the words, and maybe even through the words. We'll see. The other thing is this can also open up your intuition and perhaps your third eye. You might, if you channel or if you're meant to channel, find that you start to get channeled messages or channeled experiences as well while you're listening or after. So, see what shows up for you. Take that as it resonates for you in your situation and position, but know that can happen as well. All right, so I'm done talking for the introduction. I'm going to edit the video right to the channeled message for you, and my spirit guides, the angels and source, will see you there. Welcome to this full channel message for you on ease and grace. For it is a time of ease in this collective, or it is a time that ease can occur more readily if you are someone who is asking for it, cultivating it, and living more in that frequency by choice, by your actions, and by your manifestations. Ease is a great possibility that's rising at this time in the collective quite potently. And ease can find you with greater ease than ever before. Think of possibilities. Think of what was possible 100 years ago in the world, in the collective. Many people might have still been utilizing horses in their work or for transportation. Or go back a little bit further than that, and that was definitely the case in the 1800s for humanity. But now possibilities are rising with technology, with the internet, with cars and planes and other modes of transportation and future modes of transportation that have yet to be unveiled or birthed yet, that are forthcoming in the coming century, even the coming decades in some instances. Think of all those possibilities that technology brings and all the ease that brings that wasn't there before. And now think of this etherically as well. Think of the ease that happens or can manifest as more people come online energetically in spiritual awakenings. Think of the ease that can happen in manifestation when the gravity is lifted, when more people believe in it, utilize it, cherish it as a method to create with the universe in aligned ways that are for the highest good. That pathway, that manifestation then opens up more greatly and more readily for the rest of the planet. Even for those who do not realize they are manifesting, they can manifest in greater ways, especially as they consciously access that energy to shift things for the highest good. And that is opening up for all in many wavelengths, many areas of spirituality. And as those possibilities rise, as manifestation upgrades, which it is, and you will see this play out many times in your future, as the upgrading of spiritual practices that you utilize, even channeling, even intuition, even readers or tarot card readers, channeling readers, intuitive readers, their abilities will ramp up as the collective energies around these things grow and become greater, and the possibilities rise in a way where easier access to these abilities becomes rampant on the planet, because this opens the door higher beyond those practices that already exist and beyond the levels that are already implemented. The possibility to go higher beyond for the highest good and step up in level for the people already doing it also becomes greater, as a greater mass of people holds that energy in the collective on Earth at the more baseline levels. So there will be more ease in spiritual gifts as well. And we speak of possibilities physically, and etherically, because possibilities are a part of what brings ease. As people up-level energetically, in potency energetically, as they see their manifestations come in, as it takes less, perhaps physical work in some instances for certain things to appear. Not that you won't have to work ever again in your lifetime. Ease rises. And ease is one of the possibilities directly as well as indirectly that you can call in through inviting in that frequency, through sitting in that frequency and inviting it in every day, through realizing it's a possibility and manifesting it, and allowing that doorway for the highest good to open for you and your life, thus opening up higher possibility of ease for all. And the first step is really letting go of your gravity. Even letting go of your beliefs that ease can't be a thing for you. Even letting go of your beliefs that ease has to look a certain way. For we are talking of the energy. If the energy of ease is present, the physical manifestations of that will come about. If the energy of ease is present, the physical manifestations and creations of ease will come about. So if you were to sit in the frequency of ease and invite that in every day, your life would become easier over time. And the right physical circumstances, relationships, ways to make money, ways to relate to others, ways to move about in the world, even your internal world, the ways you process things, the ways you deal with and handle with your thoughts and emotions, could become more easily through the physical manifestations that arose to match that energy and frequency. So again, one thing you can do is start manifesting ease. Do it with us really quickly. You can get any energy from source, correct? Yes. So invite in that energy of ease from source. This will be a bit of energy work. And surround yourself with it. You could use the intention, I invite ease to surround me from source now. I invite the energy of ease to flow to me and surround me from source. Thank you. I invite ease to fill my life for the highest good and in the ways that would serve my highest good. Thank you. And sit with that energy. You may even be called to ask, what would it take for my life to be totally easy? Or ask source, what would it be like if my life were filled with ease? And feel that energy. Feel that reality shift. Feel what it would be like for that to happen. And sit in that ease. Sit in that frequency. Notice the lightness. Notice the burdens lifting, if you notice that. Notice things do not feel so heavy with the energy of ease at hand in most instances. And we are not saying your life will become easy right away with this, but we are saying the possibility of ease will rise. The possibilities for you to step towards it will rise. The action steps towards it may present themselves more readily. And you will have a path there if it does not show up directly, which it can. So sit with that energy of ease, feel it. And you can say to source, I ask for this ease in my life. I ask for this in my life. Sit with what it would be like if your life were filled with ease. And say, source, I ask for this. Thank you. And do something like this every day. It could be a 5-minute exercise. It could be 10 minutes. It could be 2. But ask for ease every day. And the possibility to experience it will show up and percolate and compound until you are living more in ease or totally in ease. Challenge does serve a purpose on Earth, or at least has. It does not have to be there as much as it has been, but it has been teaching you, leading you higher, causing you to shed ancestral wounds, wounds from this lifetime, wounds you need to heal, forcing you to go higher, even if the path has seemed difficult. But that could lead you to help others who are going through something difficult as well. It could lead you to help others have ease in the future, you having gone through what you've gone through. So do not poo-poo your challenges as a waste of time or life. You came here to experience it all. You came here to have those challenges for a time. But this is giving you a choice. Are you going to keep choosing challenge? And if challenge finds you anyways, that's okay. There is still work to be done in this collective. There's still work to be done on you. So if challenge finds you, there's a reason. But you don't need to live on it or live in it as your only possibility. Or live in it as the only way things have to be, for there is another way. That's what this channel is opening up. The frequency of ease, the possibility of ease, the pathway to ease, and the choice for ease. A choice you can make every day. A choice you can make energetically. A choice to call it in. For as you realize it's possible, it can become a greater choice. As you see it manifest and see what it's like, you can ask for more. You can ask that ease permeates your life more. And you can do this with any frequency. It doesn't have to be ease. You could call in peace as well. You could call in lights. You could call in higher vibrations. You could call in purity. You could call in love. You could call in good luck. You could call in abundance. This exercise could work the same for all of that. You are not limited to just one thing, just one frequency. Ask for as much as you want. Ask for as much as you feel called to. This could change your life. What else do we need to say about ease for you? Don't give up. Through all the burdens, through any challenges, through anything that's been showing up for you as difficult, don't give up right now. You have no idea what possibilities are rising for you in your future if you keep going, asking for ease, calling it in, working towards that, working through your challenges. You have no idea the possibilities that are rising and what you can create. But you have to get through this period to get to the other side. If you're going through something, you can't give up now. To give up now in some ways could be to quit on ease. If you give up just because there is a challenge. And sometimes your challenges are redirection. It's a roadblock from the universe saying, maybe don't go this way. We're going to swarm you with this huge challenge so you go a different way for you that's going to be more aligned with your soul. A roadblock could be that. But at other times, again, a challenge is there to up-level you. Are you ready to progress on your path to ease? Are you ready to have fortitude when you need it, so ease can show up? Are you ready to stop buying the lie that challenges are the only way forward or the only way to grow? Are you ready to invite in other possibilities, like you being able to grow with ease, grace, and fun? You being to learn lessons, if you feel you need lessons, with joy in easier ways, should it be aligned and for your highest good. Are you ready to open, enhance, and access your intuition? Or if you are here to channel as well, channeling, so you can have greater ease there and invite it in through your intuition? For there are many different practical ways we could tell you to go to ease. Many different ways, including honing your intuition, getting your energetic potency up through practicing energy healing, raising your vibration so you're in those higher states of being more of the time. So ease is more in arm's reach more of the time. Accessing your soul and doing meditations that put you in contact with your soul more, so your soul can govern your life to a greater degree over the human mind, perhaps. For the human mind has its limitations in some ways. It's not the optimal place to operate from. So many of you get caught up in human beliefs, stories you've heard, and you get in your head and your ideas of life. And instead of opening to possibility, creation, what's actually possible, such as ease, joy, other things, you get caught up in the stories of why you can't have that, why life can't be like that. You get caught up in the stories others have handed to you, why life doesn't work like that or how it can't. And you let go of the possibility that's right there in front of you. So step into those higher frequencies. But if you access your knowing and intuition, you can access higher possibility through what you know is possible, through what you get is possible, through what your guides tell you is possible, through what source tells you is possible, through what your intuition tells you is possible. And you can be guided through the steps in creating it as well, beyond this channel, beyond other things you hear. And there are resources out there. We're not the only ones who are trying to help you reach ease in this world and bring that frequency to bear. We are on it because it is a common topic right now, or one that will be rising in the minds of those listening to us around this time period for them. Most of them, about 98%, either before or definitely after, in their world around them. For example, people coming to this might hear other people talking about ease, or might hear other people talking about how life in their minds always has to be difficult. And the people listening to this might go, does it? Is there something better? Is there a better way this could work? There is. You might be questioning things around you, about half of you, to a greater degree regarding ease or regarding topics like this. Because life does not have to suck. Not to the degree that it has. And you do have it better on earth than ever before, most of you, if you look at your history. And that will only get better. But getting out of the mind, where you're trapped in the mind, to change your beliefs and the way you operate to a higher aligned, divinely guided way or intuitively guided way, more of the time, more aligned with soul, is also going to open up those possibilities energetically, emotionally, and inside of you. And that's where it's at. For once you have that inside of you, it can expand quite a bit on the outside too. Once you have peace inside you, you can absolutely have peace outside of you. Or hold that center of peace, no matter what's going on around you. And that vibration can change what's around you. So doing your work is really a way to ease. For all of this is doing your work if you are working on yourself, raising your frequency, doing away with mental patterns that don't serve your highest good or that hinder you from a desired outcome or result, opening your intuition, working on that to open up ease. Doing the work actually brings the results you desire. We know that is not a fun message. That might not even be a message you thought would be here in a message about ease. And we're not pulling a bait and switch. You would agree probably that someone who puts in a lot of hours to build a business and does so effectively and in a way that gets results is probably going to have greater ease in that area and with their business and with the results they get, or even monetarily, than someone who puts no work into that. We realize ease and money can be a little bit different than just having money or not having money. We realize it's a complex topic regarding, again, beliefs, what you've been taught, what you've imbibed, what you've held on to, what work you've done or haven't done on the topic. But a weightlifter who goes to the gym and lifts weights will have an easier time with weights than a being who does not. Perhaps further along in human evolution, there will be a possibility that arises for people to lift weight more easily, and it will not take as much work. Maybe not. But doing your work also doesn't have to mean going through challenges or life being difficult. It can mean you showing up for yourself and doing what needs to be done to take care of you and grow your life to a degree you would like to see it grown, and bring you and yourself to a degree of flourishing through the work you do. But what if that work can be easy? What if there are easier ways available, or that will become available for doing the work to be easy? And that's what we're talking about. Possibility. What if there's a better way? What if there's an easier way? For people did not continue to hitch up horses for their transportation 50 years after cars were invented for transportation. People did not create a difficult way to maintain their cars that matched what one had to do to maintain a horse for travel, such as feeding it food and water, taking care of it, making sure it was healthy. Yes, there are mechanics. Yes, there's oil and gasoline. But you're not taking care of a living, breathing creature and all the work that entails. You have an easier, faster, potentially more reliable mode of transportation that helps you more. Once the better way was created or found, ease could become the possibility. So we are inviting in possibility on the ways things can work for you, because you do not have to limit yourself to exactly what you were told if you do not intuitively feel something is true. Perhaps one person has a belief that there's always something going wrong, always something to deal with. But what if that's not true? And what if you let go of that belief or invited something different and found that a greater possibility arose where there didn't always have to, quote unquote, be something, because you didn't buy that reality. You didn't manifest it. You didn't buy into that belief and put intention behind it. You could create something different. So what is possible for you with ease? What is possible for you to create that no one's ever created before? With how things work, with how easy things can be for you. Let's do one exercise, one more, at least. Go ahead and sit with your life right now. It will be similar to before, but different enough. Sit with the energy of your life in totality. You can say, Source, I have to feel the energy of how my life is right now. Thanks. Or Source, I have to feel the energy of my life. Thanks. You'll get that energy. Now, what would it be like if that were 10 times easier? Either same quality or greater, and you can ask for greater quality as well. So ask for it to be 10 times easier, and perhaps a multiple better as well, if you feel called to. 2 times better, let's say. So you can say 10 if it's easier. Keep it simple. Feel that lightness. Feel that consciousness rising. Feel those higher frequencies that come with it. Peace, perhaps even joy, perhaps even happiness, perhaps even acceptance, perhaps appreciation, perhaps other frequencies, like love. Now, what would it be like if your life were 20 times easier? Ask for that energy source. What would it be like if my life were 20 times easier? Please show me. Please give me that energy. Thank you. It's an intention you can set. And again, you can get any energy from source. So see what that feels like once you get that energy. Feel the lightness. Now do 30 times. What would it be like if your life were 30 times easier? Everything was flowing perfectly. You had ease in every area. Now invite that in. Invite your life to be 30 times easier or greater. And you can keep going with this exercise. You could go to 100 times, 200. Just keep going. But ask for that ease. Feel that possibility. This energy you're feeling is not something that can't happen. It can happen. You can manifest this. It might take time, but you are opening that possibility for the highest good of the true highest lights in the best ways, in the aligned ways, right now. Now, you did that, you asked for that. Think of one situation that's really difficult for you right now. And we're going to do this 3 times. It could be a relationship, a job, a personal situation, anything, internal, external. What would it be like if that situation, get the energy of that, what would it be like if that situation were 10 times easier? 20 times easier? Do the same thing as before, but with the situation, 30 times easier. Now take it to 100. What if it were 100 times easier than it is right now? Or what if you could let go of that situation completely and find a new one filled with ease? Get that energy. Ask source for that energy. Now, one of the two, whichever feels better to you, ask for it. Or ask for 200 times greater ease. Ask for 300 times greater ease. Say what that would be like. Okay, you have manifested it. You've made that ask. Let's go to another area, internal or external, that feels difficult for you, heavy, burdensome. Ask what it would be like once you get what that feels like. If it were 10 times easier, 20 times easier, 30 times easier, 90 times easier, 200 times easier. Now, what would it be like if that situation were replaced with an easier one, a lighter one, that were totally filled with ease for you? And ease does not mean something has to be of lower quality. Think of all the jobs that are easy, that make people hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. They're still making a quality income. They just have greater ease with bringing that money in. What if you could have everything that way, etherically, energetically, or in your personal world? We're not promising this. It can happen. We're opening possibilities for the highest good and allowing you to invite them in as you feel called or guided to. But picture that second situation being way easier or replaced with something with total ease. Invite that in. Make that ask. Ask that it shows up, the ease. Now we will move to one more thing. We will give you one more second. Okay, you've asked. So, third situation, relationship, area, if any, that feels heavier to you or that you intuitively get to ask for more ease in, even if it's already easy, maybe that could go higher for the highest good. And what would it be like if it were 10 times easier? Ask Source for that energy. 40 times easier. 100 million times easier. That was a big energy shift. And you might feel elated. Some of you might wonder if that's even possible. Just ask. That is quite a big jump. The energies are completely different. Ask for that. Or ask that a situation that's 100 million times easier for you shows up in the place of that more difficult situation that are better. Or greater. It could even be more ease-filled. Just ask for what you feel called to. That is the exercise. You've made your ask, you can let that go. You can do that any number of times you feel called to. But really the one we'd like you to gravitate towards is the earlier one, where you sit in the energy of ease. For that can show up in a number of ways. But if you'd like to dig deeper in specific situations, that's one exercise you can do to invite greater ease, and there are many. But that's one way you can start to shift it through your asks, perhaps through energy healing. You are ready for ease. You are all worthy of it. You deserve ease. And it's time to shift the stories in the way, the beliefs that hinder ease. And the things you ground in through your belief system or thoughts that create difficulty, not to blame it on you. This is ancestral. These are stories in the collective, things that are spread in the news by teachers, parents, siblings, friends, people at the bar, if you go to bars. Not many of you do anymore, but synchronistic for one of you, at least. Your life doesn't have to be that. So we are going to end this channel. We've done what we've needed to. And the main thing was the energy healing that removes your limitations and invites you to ease and invites ease to you. You can return to this channeled message whenever you feel you need more ease, and you might get something different from it than the first time you listened. A certain part might resonate in a different way. The exercises might hit differently. That's all part of the programming from source. We realize that is a dirty word for some of you, programming, but the wiring from source in this channel to help you from whenever you find this or we watch it. And again, it may be different in your experience each time. But we leave you with that. We wish you ease, greater joy, greater abundance, and all that would bring ease. And we will see you at a future time. Signing out for now, the Angelic Collective of Xorbítal and Source. Farewell for now. Awesome. So I hope that resonated, was potent, helpful, impactful for you in the best ways, did whatever was for your highest good. And I hope ease begins to show up in droves following this channel now and compounding in the future regarding the exercises they guided you through and just the channel transmission and messages in and of themselves as well. You know, watching this could also be seen as you setting an intention for ease to show up in your world to the universe. So multiple factors are at play, and there were a lot of potent energetics that came through for this session as well. If you liked that work, that channeling, and you'd like to go further or have more, I do have a monthly membership called the Let's Go Higher membership, where I do a full channel mode session like that every month. That's a bit longer than the one we just did in this video, and you can add on channeled guided meditations and the gold level, at least. There's multiple levels, and add on some other channeled content like channeled deep dives on the month ahead each month, as well as full channel mode messages in the month ahead each month. And you get a starting place of what you start to kind of get as perks when you join the Let's Go Higher membership, as well as many other things like discounts on my other channeled MP3s and things like that. So if that calls to you, and there's a whole library of full channel mode messages and other channeled work in that membership, you can check out the description below for a link to take a look at that. Otherwise, I'm wishing you well. I truly hope you received whatever was for the highest good for you to receive from this video, and I will hopefully see you in the future.